Hey everyone, welcome back to Paul's Model Works. And finally got my face back on here making another video for you all. I wanted to show you guys the progress on the AMT 57 Chevy Bel Air and let you see what I've gotten done on that. Got the body painted, figured out, generally what I'm going to do with it, so I can now actually start moving forward with it. And I've been getting some time to work on it, so should be pretty cool. So anyway, first of all then I'm gonna show you guys what I did with that. Okay, well you guys have seen the box before and seen what it's supposed to look like on there, and obviously I'm not doing it like that. Like I told you guys before, I'm doing more of a street custom version. So let me show you guys what I have so far. This is it, and the stance there that it's sitting, it probably will sit a little bit higher than that. I don't think I'm gonna have it that low. I have it mocked up right now. There's no suspension in it or anything, so I have to customize the suspension a little bit to get it to sit how I want, but that's kind of how it's gonna sit right now. I painted it in a candy apple red. Now there's no clear coat on this right now, but you can see there a little bit of the color. It's a base coat of true gold, and then it has the candy apple red over that. Then on the roof here, kind of hard to see also, but it's white, but it's not pure white. It's actually white with a pearl coating over the top of it to give it a pearl look. So gives it a little bit of a different look to it. So that is that. And then of course it'll have all of the the chrome trimming on the sides and everything. And then I don't have any clear coat on this thing right now, so it doesn't have a shine or anything like I want it to have. But I should be putting clear coat on it here in the next day or two. Now for the wheels, you can see there that they're a 20-inch 5-spoke mag, and I painted the centers on them a gunmetal color, so I think they'll look pretty cool. Wanted to do something different, than just the all chrome rims. I had them all chrome, but I think it looks pretty cool with the gold, or excuse me, the gunmetal centers on them. And so I'm pretty excited about how that's gonna look. I really like how the paint turned out. The candy apple looks really cool, and I don't know if this camera is actually picking it up exactly like it is, but it's nice and deep and everything. And then I'm going to be putting that clear coat on there, so that should make it shine really nice. I am dechroming a few of the motor parts here. I've got them sitting in a bleach. It's just Clorox bleach. This is what I use right here to do most of my dechroming. I've only ran into a few parts that it wouldn't actually dechrome, and surprisingly this kit was one of those. Some of the chrome parts on this wouldn't dechrome, like they had the rear axle and leaf springs. Those were chromed, and then also they had the front A-arms and everything, and that was all chrome. So and I don't know why, but for some reason the bleach wouldn't dechrome it, and I didn't have anything else to try on it at the moment. So what I did, I first went over it with a dull coat, which gave that smooth chrome finish, kind of gave it a texture, and then I went over that with the flat black, and that texture from the dull coat actually allowed the flat black to stick, so it doesn't really like scrape off or anything. So that was kind of my little workaround for that one. Here's a better look at the wheels. They are, like I said, a 5-spoke mag. You can see the color there a little bit better. Kind of a deep dish, which is kind of cool. And then these particular wheels, I have to do a little more work on the back, but I wanted to put some Pegasus brakes in there, and the spoke actually went all the way through to the back. So I took my Dremel, and I had to grind that all out and everything, so I could get that on there. And actually it wasn't too bad. but I'll be able to clean it up just a little bit more, and it'll have a brake caliper inside of it, and I'm going to run all the brake lines and everything. Let me show you. Here's the motor I'm going to use, just a parts box motor. I've been, playing with it a little bit. Red with kind of a gunmetal sort of, transmission on it. There is the oil pan. Manifold is there. This is all parts box stuff. Brake booster that I'll be using. All this stuff will be detail painted. Fan that I found. And then these are a couple of valve covers that I found that actually fit on this motor, and I thought they were kind of cool. So that's basically what the motor is going to look like. Of course, I have the carburetor in there, alternator, and then of course there's the pulleys and the belts in there and everything. Those are all dechroming right now. And then I'm probably going to be putting, like a high flow air filter on the top of it, something like that. Not a really huge custom motor. I'm still debating on doing my own exhaust headers. Only reason I'm debating on that is because the exhaust is actually molded into the chassis on this, and so I can't really do a whole lot of custom exhaust work with it unless I wanted to try and take all that out of there. And I didn't feel like doing all that, so I may just use the stock headers just so it'll line up with that, and won't have to worry about anything there. I don't know, I'm still debating on that one. But that's pretty much where I am at with the 57, and I think it's coming together really nice, and I'm pretty excited about this one, so I'll keep you guys updated. And whenever. I also wanted to show you guys this kit that I picked up at the flea market the other day. I paid $5 for it, and it's the Revell VW Golf 2 GTI, and it has, the stock version and the custom version, which the custom one, in my opinion, is ugly, so definitely won't be doing that. Don't know what I'll do with it yet, but I thought it was cool. I hadn't actually seen one before. Seems like a really nice kit. I really haven't taken too much out of the plastic. It was still factory sealed and everything when I got it, but you can see there's the body and everything. So glass pieces. I'll probably do a better review of this actually when I get ready to do something with it. But just wanted to show you guys what I picked up. Thought that was pretty cool. I do like the VW Golfs. They're kind of fun, and some of the custom ones that I've seen, they're pretty cool. So probably will do something custom with it, like I do with pretty much all of my builds. But seems pretty cool. There's what the motor looks like. So it has decent detail to it, and I'll probably, won't do anything custom with the motor really, but I'll make sure I detail it up real nice. But seems like a really nice kit. Everything seemed to be there, and like I said, because it was brand new and factory sealed, so that was pretty cool find, I thought. Alright, well, that is where I'm at kind of with everything, and just showing you guys what I've been up to. So I just wanted to say a real big thank you to everyone that's been watching my videos. Thanks to all of my new subscribers and everything. I'm getting close to 800, so it's pretty cool, climbing on up there, and should be maybe hitting 1,000 this year, which will be neat. I might try to do something special for that. So anyway, just thank you for watching my videos, all of the comments, all of you that have been leaving me messages and asking for tip videos. I will try to get on some of those here soon and show you guys some of the different things that you've been asking about. So I'll try to make some time to make some tip videos for everybody. And then just keep your eyes open for the next video on the 57, and I'm making progress on that, and I'll talk to y'all later.